Greetings wherever you are. That's that is my last utterance. Uh, I just want to say to all fathers around the world, the globe, happy Father's Day. Even to my biological father, I wish him the best so much. And I just want to talk about the most disadvantage of why many people they are not consider the Father's Day much than Mother's Day. Even if when we grow up, mother is she's is way for to approach, because everything that is happening, mother, she's not so harsh to the kids, but father is there to give the guidelines. And if you want to see around the globe, we have soldiers for men, we have soldiers for also for the women, police as well, but mostly the one who are in action of torture and brutality, even on the screen. Some videos, clips, even in development countries. And by the way, you won't come encounter with the women, with those women who are in government to brutalized, but it's only men. In other words, and in last utterance is this. Let me put on this way. Or as a man, we used to live forever. That's why you see when when God told Adam the do's and don'ts, Adam, he knew most of the time Adam, he was not in a garden, only Eve. So the conversation between snake and Eve, it was both between of two. Adam, he came after. So instead Adam to live for God's command, he ended up turned to live forever. Eva, she was deceived by the snake. And because God had that command to both men and women, Adam, he was not even supposed to listen to Eve, as if he is living forever. Forever's sake. Adam, he was not live forever's sake. Adam, he was live for God's sake. But when God discovered that Adam, he reject the rules and regulations of his command, God, he commanded the death, that if it's just like that, so which means the day when you eat, you're going to die. So the judgment, it was made before. So what I'm saying right now, we moved from God's order and we go for Eva's order. So if you want to live forever and ever and ever and ever without God and God internal of his promise according his command, you know why I'm saying this? Sometimes if your brother is not married, you are so you know, in good connection. You love each other most of the time. Even the clothes you've been using the same clothes your brother can use. Nobody can say this is mine or this is not yours. Like what is in Acts chapter 4 verse 32. There was no or none of them who was saying this is mine and this is not yours, but they were saying all of it. It was for them, not for anybody else, but it was for them all, which means for them there was not even heaven forever. There was not living for forever sake, but they were living for God's sake. Not mean when God he saw the bad condition to Adam that he is not even worth to live alone. He is supposed to have you know, the helper. So the helper is not the one who going to build without the one which is supposed to do everything. And we my brother, there's someone who want to invite. Let me try, but I try for several times, but adding, but is trying to adding. If you it's declined, sorry. Uh, so most of the we used in some other things that look at Jezebel. Jezebel, she was have on her prophets, prophets, and that prophets there was a contradictor for God's will. You see, so sometimes it's very hard. We live like as we are threats to the nation. We are living like we are people who not even good qualities, you know, to handle some other things. That's why the Father's Day is just like, because no weak vessel which can be involved for brutalizing or to for brutalizing. Like for instance, maybe tomorrow, maybe after a day after tomorrow, maybe people they'll be on the street vachiratidzira the mass action because they are not happy according to what they get. They are on edge top of the roof. They can't be sustain on to be on edge of the roof, because that is the meaning of sustain. So if they are afraid to fall down from edge of the roof, if they are on the ground, you can see the people who are going to beat each other. It's not the women, though even if they are police, it's not the soldiers, women soldiers, which is going to do those things. So in the other words, we understand that for that sake, if we be found in wrong actions most of the time, in the other words, we're gonna be recognized as if we are bad. But after all, there's other things that is need many power. It's not need soft hands and some other things. It's very difficult to call a woman to say there's a snake which is in the house. Please come and beat this snake whilst you sleep. It's need a man. There's many things that is need a man. So the things which is need a man, it's a lot. A woman is just like a darker boy to help a builder to straighten the things. If a darker boy command the builder to how can you build the houses? And we end up, we see this is not even good at all for the whole system, because there's something that is give the instructions. But the instructions of the man most of the time is not even go bad. But if he is instructed by the woman, or anything that is corrupt comes in his head, and we can see the bad things that a man won't even recognize his Father's Day. But if he keep on stand according to the command and the straightness of the good things, and to keep the rules and regulation of the Lord, everything is going to be stand, and everyone can even enjoy it. For instance, I can be nice to my family. The day when my daughter pregnant, even my wife, she knows that that is the day also she's not supposed to sleep in the house. Because every movement of my daughter, maybe my wife, she knows it. Because sometimes me as a man, I don't want a bush life. That's why I reject from the bush to build a house, so that my family, they're supposed to enjoy a home life, to have a wise housewife. It's not about it's a bush wife. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I was saying, to command it. It's rather better. Everything that you do in the bush, it's not recognized, because men need a straight life. So anything that is there, it's rather better to come, then you can have a chamber committee. I don't know what they're saying. But it's rather better than to live and bush life and blare things. That is the thing why I say most of the time, that's why we hate it, because some of things, a woman can support the bush life. They can support something like a Blair toilet. They can be in love in dead things, but us, we are not on those things. So sometimes this day it's very hard for us to be remembered. Otherwise, only what we remembered is only biological thing, and to cater, because we just like as the ATM machine that it can carry its money, so to produce the money. If the money is no longer in ATM, no one want to visit there. So we install something that you keep on coming, ask, Dad, what should I do? If you felt something, Father, help me on this. And we keep on, you see. So for circulation, every mind, each and every sense to the family, it's a very difficult, because tomorrow I'll be in action, which I've been misled that these guys, they are not so good. They beat people from school every time. Kids, they are no longer even happy in this community. If I had bad information, I'm gonna end up I showed innocent people, but they are making their strategy for me to be on wrong side of the society. So that's why I was urging the police, mostly men and soldiers or men, you have time to scrutinize and to digest before even taking action. Some other things, it makes you to be disgraced front of people, and you make some other people to be happy according to their point of their interest. That's why I can't reject some my fellow men, because hakuna munhu anonobata bhuru kuribopa kuenda kumunda. You know what bhuru stands for? Rinotunga ndo zvarakamirira. Saka mukaka nezvimwe zvesezvo zvinomadhonza ndo anoonekwa iwa magwaimani. But sometimes kana riri bhuru, to celebrate, it's very difficult, because anything that comes across to his house or to his family, you want to fight to say my family is supposed to be free, this is my home. But some of things you can accept, but ndatungira churu changu, it's very difficult kwariri kuti rigare singanojove. Saka mostly because I was alone, and it's not me who requesting that I don't have a helper, but it's only God himself. He sees that this man, he needs someone. You get what I'm saying? And that's why that's why Adam, he was reply to God to say, your woman, the woman who gave me, which means for him, Adam, he was provoked God for himself, that sometimes he was saying, even though I did not even ask this woman, but you gave me. I don't know why now you put me in trouble. Why these things and why you eating this? Because she's the one who gave me, and she was deceived during my absence. And mostly every deception, it doesn't come during my absence. That's we are threats. We are threats everywhere we go. They can wait for the man to be disappeared. If she want to make a deal, rekuburitsa nzongo mudura whatsoever zvinhu zvamakohwa kana chibage, because she wants some sauce or some other dishes dzeplastic dziri kufambwa navari kutengesa, they can say kuti nhasi hapasi kuburitsika, varipo vakatogara pasi pedare rechibage, vari pasi penjanga, nhasi pakaoma. So which means kuti a man, is a threat for every movement of the family. We just like people who needed on hardest things. But if things, they are smooth and everything, every people are enjoying, otherwise they can say these people, no. We are people who can remember on feelings time, either the feelings of pain, either for anything that they can come across. That's where we can be remembered. But in a connection of things, they are moving well and everything they enjoy, nobody who can even organize a man. You see. So beside the feelings, to be honest with you, even if you ask the woman, a woman, even she's the one who can even more feeling to like a man, but at the end, if she don't have, she can even choose to say, I can stay alone. I don't need a man in my life. I need to be free. I don't want stress. Men and women, they claim themselves, they don't want the stress. Why? because they know that with a man he can easily to pick up the deception. He easily to pick up something that is caused the family to be deteriorate and or to be destroyed. So that is the thing why we are on disadvantages. But last but not least, I want to thank, because I have guidelines from my father. He gave me the good track to run on it and to understand. And he was even teaching me when I was young. You know, when you're grown up, we understand this mozoroiwa and ngoma negaba, and by the way, we even used to joke mozoroiwa, you know, and ngoma negaba. So we know those things, for those who grown up my time, the time when we was in young, they know that those three things were what was mentioned about that. Mozoroyo, ngoma negaba. So he was even telling me, this we respect it because mushamkaz. So mgabom, it's something that it's black when see. But this tin is not allowed to be on fountain. At fountain, kwamnochera mvura kuchitubu kuya. Ngoma iyo, ngomo. That is mombedzo. And ngoma idzo. And something that you can head catering, that you can beat the drums to celebrate. But this gaba, it's something that is ndera kudzisira mvura ndera pamoto. Sometimes they used even one the San Magets and the like, but mostly it was mentioned something that Mugaba Domnes was in. But a man actually, we come to the sense to extend to understand that maybe you got Bobo, 2 Bobo and the like, 3 Bobo and something. And I was mentioned that man, it was introduced to come through a man. A woman is just a treasure to help. So that is the thing now. You must understand. We don't recognize it. It's rather better to respect the tin in which we can keep the things, because it's there to multiply. We just like as a man and the cocoa field in the munda, kuti anodyara kuti zvizomultiply. A woman, she's there to apply when you seed something. So mugaba, you're there kudyara, and the right way of most of the things. That is the Mugabe. That is the origin of Mugabe. So that is the end of the story. So that's why I told you, you're not supposed to interfere in some of other things. That's why you see there's a new law to choose the successor, because Bobo, it's Bobo. It's my road. Ndo chimbo ya baba. Ndo mtungamiriri wedu wenyika yedu nzibaba. And paunozvarwa vanomva kuti vanobva pembera kuti Bobo abuda, Bobo Rastafari nemanesi, Bobo abuda, Bobo. That's what we even celebrate even today. Tikataura tikati, even the song it was composed, tungamiriri weZimbabwe ndi Bobo. Tinoziziva for you kuti rume wese is Bobo, anotosapota Bobo, pasina Bobo was baba. And beside that, vamwe vari kunoitwa masurgery. So Bobo ndochatunga chezvose chinozoita kuti multiply iwanike. Afterwards, it was not even composed, even kwesoko taisatoziva, taitongonzwa no, akakonectwa pamagetsi emavheti, munoziva kuti munoziva kuti pai manotoona kunge magetsi kunge moto uri kubvira and the like. But patikazoona nenyasha dzinegrace dzatizarurira topazoona kuti patoona vana varipo, saka mutungamiri ndibhobho zvichikwada aripo, hakuna bhobho akambofa. Saka for you, that's why we say kuti bhobho iya ngambovata for this time. We understand, we are men, but ngambotirarireiwo mbichana toremekedza kodzero dzamadoctors whatsoever vanhu vari kuda mari vobhadharwa, and isusu nyika yedu yofara hazvitinakidze kuramba tichinotsvaga kurapwa kunze kwenyika nemadoctors atambenge tinawo nemanesis ataatinawo. So zvinototirwadzawo stereki nekuda kwabhobho. Anomwana ngonzi ndo vanhu vakwabhobho aya. Saka ngatimbonziwo ndo vanhu vekumadhula wablongata, vanoshandisa madhula wablongata, because takazoona kuti mostly vanhu vairespecta Gaba because Gaba arifunge rinofunga nekumusoro, vaishandisa vanhukadzi vanoshandisa madhula wablongata mostly. Saka madhula wablongata yakanaka kupfuura kushandisa bhobho, chisimba hachidi kushandiswa nenzira yakaipa. Saka mostly tichivengwa, because ndakatarisa kudai munhu mukadzi achifamba akavakwa chivakwa chake, shure zvese zvakavakwa, handichafunge zvakawanda zvaundi nefamily kumba, ndazosiya vana vari kuenda kucollege, ndinotosarudza kutoti mwana adzoswe kuboarding ndakumubhadhara zvandaonezvo. Anomuona danger yabhobho zvairi, kana ukasamanaja nekumudisciplina kuti amborara uite focus and uyuza madhula wablongata. Handikuudzei izvi kuti musapoti ZANU-PF, asi ndiri kukuudzai kuti mufunge brain madhula wablongata, and understand kuti mozoroiwa ipapo, muzoroiwa Ngomo neGaba, those three things ukazviunderstanda kuti zviri kurevei zvinhu zvitatu izvozvo. Saka zvinhu izvozvo zvakavanzika hazvidi kuti zviudzwe vanhu taakuzvitaura, because zvatunga wacho chaiye hakuchisina, because vanga vari ngoenda vanhu vane mumabhodha avagezi hawaunderstand kuti zvaudza kuti zvinhu izvi is for everyone, but marepresentative edu isusu anotimirira. Saka hakusina munhu akanga akuziva game. Saka this is the game, you must know. Gaba is most respected than me and Bob na Bobo wangu pedza nguva. Saka tomboti Bobo at least nomwanzo manesa aitoimba kuti officer akamisa Bobo panguva yakaoma, ina haisi nguva yekumisa Bobo. Bobo anomisirwa by this time yekuti unosvika ipapo akamisa Bobo tunge Bobo akamira. No, anotsvagei ipapo vanhu vari kufa nenzara kuti umbofunga zvaBhobho. Unoziva pane pamwe pokutoti Bhobho panhamo yakadai Bhobho haadi kushanda. Ndipo kutosiririswa nevanhu kuti vanhu havanoda chikafu. Saka aiwa Bhobho ngamborara. Please, ndapota zvangu, ndapota ndakataura ndikati kana uri mwoyo wangu wakaipa kana whatsoever, ndinaiwa ndapota zvangu. Izvozvo ngazvibva zvangopera, ndo zvinhu zvokutiratidza kuti tiremekedzwa. Ende ivo vakadzi vatozviziva kuti ukafamba kunyange murume akaita sei, pinda mustaira inomudhonza chete, anoloza focus. He end up living for me. He live forever. You don't want to live for God. Sake. May God bless you.